Hi, I'm Sarah Borders with Benefits Compliance Solutions. This week I'd like to talk about the ever-popular tobacco surcharge. Employers love to do this because it incentivizes employees to be healthier and not to use tobacco products. But many don't realize that this is actually considered an outcomes-based wellness program under HIPAA. And that type of program carries additional responsibilities. Really, there are 5 obligations that this type of program has to follow. One of those is that the amount of the reward cannot exceed 50% of the total cost of self-only coverage. So the full amount for the self-only tier, it can't be more than 50% of that amount. Also, when someone meets the standard, they have to be given the full reward back to the start of the plan year. So once the reward is met, they have to be given the full reward. They couldn't just say, okay, going forward you get the reward, before that you don't get it. It has to be fully refunded to them. Also, this is the most important thing. You have to have a reasonable alternative standard to be able to get the reward. So this just means that you have to have another way to meet the standard that isn't the original way. So in a tobacco surcharge type of situation, if they don't quit smoking, then you have to offer them, for example, a tobacco cessation program. Now this has to be offered and paid for by the employer. The employee can't be made to go and find and pay for that type of program by themselves. And that, if they meet that certain standard, a reasonable alternative standard, then they need to be given back that full reward for the rest of the plan year and prior. Also remember that if an employer wants to test for the presence of nicotine, either through a urinalysis or a blood test, that would likely implicate the EEOC's rules, which lower that threshold from 50% to lower. Those rules are a little bit in flux right now, so check out my blog for more information on that. But remember, the most important thing here is the reasonable alternative standard does not require that the employee actually stop smoking or using tobacco. They could continue smoking, meet the tobacco cessation standard, and still receive the full amount of the reward. That is absolutely the truth. It is absolutely written in the regulations that way. I'm going to go through this a bit more in my blog this week. Be sure to read it. Be sure to like, comment, and share if this is helpful. Thanks for watching.